morning. We are live right here at the Drug Enforcement Commission, right here in Lusaka, where we're going to be giving you a live update on what is happening here. And some of you might know that the former First Lady Esther Lungu has been summoned by the GDC and the children as well. So we are right here to give you just an update on what is happening right here. You are watching us live on KBN TV, channel 279 DSTV, 27 for TV, 102 Topside Quarter, and live on Facebook page, which is KBN TV. My name is Patricia Chilemko, and I'm here to give you the live update, and I'm not alone right here. I am with my colleague, Innocent Askiri. Innocent, how are you doing?
Good morning, Patricia, and of course, good morning to the viewers. It's good to be here this morning.
Amazing. So, just to give the viewers a live update on what is happening right here at the Drug Enforcement Commission, where the former First Lady Esther Lungu has been summoned, and some of the children that have been summoned are Charles Kiri and Chieso Lungu, Sila Lungu, as well as the former First Lady. The take on what is happening right here.
Yeah, like you've rightly put it, it's a busy day for us in the media. And of course, to those that may be around this place, it's quite a busy day because, like Patricia has mentioned, we've seen some prominent names here that have been actually summoned. We are talking about the family to the former president, Dr. Edgar Lungu, and some of the names that you went through, they are expected to appear anytime from now. Although I'm not sure, because by now I'm sure we should have gotten some latest that one of them should have already been inside, being either interrogated or being interviewed, as it has been put it. But above all, we're here to give the people of Zambia through KBN TV these live updates. Like you mentioned, the former First family has been summoned. We're talking about the former First Lady herself, Madam Esther Lungu. We are talking about Chieso Lungu as well, who has been called by the Drug Enforcement Commission to just come and answer some of the questions which the authorities they have in this regard. This is a matter of public interest that you make mention to you, Patricia, as you rightly put it. But we are going to see and follow this story so keenly because already, as you can see behind here, there are some prominent people that are already here trying also to understand the full story and the full reason why these individuals have been summoned on this particular day. So it looks like a special, Thursday, but also a bad Thursday to the former First family in the name of Dr. Edgar Lungu and his wife, together with the family members. Behind there, Patricia, I can see the cops actually on standby.
Absolutely, but one thing we can make mention is that there is peace and there is no commotion right here as we wait to see the former First Lady come through to the Drug Enforcement Commission. And I must make mention, people have been asking questions to why we are delaying or why the former First Lady is delaying to show up, because I believe the former First Lady is supposed to show up at 12:30 and then Tasila was supposed to show up at 11:30, and this is 41, and speculation is saying that she is not in. So we are yet to also get an update on what will happen after the interrogation.
Exactly. Like you put it, the schedule is clear. Some people, of course, they did manage to share the appearance schedule of these individuals that have been summoned by the Drug Enforcement Commission. But of course, we are not sure what is going on. But what is more interesting to note, the viewers out there, Patricia, is that already as we speak, we've seen the lawyer representing the former First family in the name of Makebi Zulu is already inside. Yeah, so this means that something or some updates will be given to us anytime from now. I told there are some changes that have been made. I'm sure we shall be able to be informed. But like you said it, we're not sure why the people that have been summoned are not yet here at the Drug Enforcement Commission. Quite, interesting, because the general public is alarmed at this particular moment because everybody is not sure what is going on. There's been a lot of opinions around this matter. Those who are in the political space, those who are in the governance of activism, they have pointed out another thing that is state that possibly this is a mere political machination taking place or being exhibited on the former first family. It has nothing to do with the issue to do with either corruption or maybe plundering of public resources. Yeah, but above all, we will be able to be updated. I know that at some point we may be lucky to speak to Honorable Makebi Zulu, who is the lawyer to the former first family.
Okay, if we can just give an update to the viewers, they should also know that honestly, just recently saw some political party leaders, should I say, some prominent politicians being detained for different reasons. And some of the people we're talking about is Governor President Lungu was also detained for some faces in some of the people that we can point at. The prominent pastor must make mention, and we are talking about
Reverend Apostle Dan Pule.
Danny Pole, and these are some of the conversations.
He's actually the former Minister of Finance.
Sure.
Dan Pule is a prominent figure in this country, former Minister of Finance, and of course served into other government portfolios. Yeah, and then later on, he formed his own political party, that's Christian Democratic Party, CDP. CDP, and of course, as we speak right now, he's among the people that have been unfortunate, and they are behind bars right now. Talking about some of the prominent politicians, we can also make mention of individuals like Madam Edith Nawako, again, the former Minister of Finance in the MMT administration. She's also behind bars. Quite unfortunate. She was locked up, I think that was the day before. But some, alarming statements that the general public has been subjected to is that as of yesterday, there were some allegations that she's been denied to have access to medicines. Her condition is not well stable, and there was some negotiation that was being made between her lawyers to ensure that maybe just a doctor would go inside and give her the medicine. But there was some allegation that she was not allowed to do that. Quite unfortunate. We hope the state can come out and be able to clarify those issues. Because really, Patricia, the fact remains that even if you were a suspect, let me not give an example. Maybe you being a suspect, I want to imagine, you being a suspect or myself being a suspect. But even if you're a convict, even the convicts, the people that are serving jail sentences right now, they have got a right to access medical treatment within the cell. So if you can have, for example, a state or the police officers who are going to put a candidate, people that would want to have their health stabilized, then that is, then they are dying. That is quite unfortunate. So I think it's important for the state to quickly come out and clarify this matter. You also, what other prominent leaders, of course, so
quite a number of prominent parties also want to find out, because there are a lot of investigations going on into whether
yeah.
there are a lot of speculations going around saying how long does it take for one to change for economic offense and people have seen some prominent figures being detained. How long does it take for one to change?
Beautiful. Very interesting question to ask, and also to brainstorm around. We are aware, you and I are aware that when a suspect is apprehended by the Zambia police and then you are taken to the cells, according if a matter is a bailable issue or is a bondable case, you can only spend 2 nights. Beyond that, it becomes an illegality. What I'm trying to say is that when you talk about the cases such as hate speech, that's a case in which Honorable Miyazu was slapped with, that's a charge. And of course, we saw Honorable Brevina Shangala as well. He was also slapped with the message bordering on hate speech. But the question that Zambians have been asking, and they keep on asking themselves, is that why should these individuals, these suspects, remain behind bars beyond 48 hours? Is that being done within the law? When the law itself says if you'll be taken to the police cells, you can only spend 48 hours. But in the case of these individuals, one of Miyazulu was locked up, that was on Monday, if I'm not mistaken. From Monday, we're talking about Tuesday, Wednesday, day is 10. It's beyond 48 hours. Talk about Mr. Bobina Chagala against beyond 48 hours. You talk about Maureen Mawonga, who is a member of parliament, also who was slapped with the same charge. These individuals, Patricia, they have been behind cells for more than 48 hours. So we can only pose the question, we do that if the law says a suspect can only spend 48 hours within the cell, and these individuals have gone beyond 48 hours, is that being done within the law? These are, questions we can ask and leave them to the general public for final judgment.
Okay, so just joining us live right here at the Drug Enforcement Commission, where we're giving you a live update on what is happening. Just a recap of what is happening here. We are expecting the former First Lady Esther Lungu to appear before the EC, and his children, among them Cecilia Lungu, is also supposed to be here, and we're giving you live updates. And just to make mention, you can see behind us, you can see remain in uniform, just to make sure that we have peace and order right here in Icon. I'm looking forward to have such kind of an atmosphere, even as the time we get to see the former First Lady get to appear right here.
Exactly. Peace is very important, Patricia, more especially in our country, Zambia. Remember, we attained our political independence in 1964, and since that time, Zambia has never experienced a civil war. And therefore, even at the time when things were tensy or the political atmosphere became tensy, under, for example, Dr. Kaunda himself, when Zambia was turned into the one-party state, we never went to war as Zambia. That's how peaceful we have been, and that's how peaceful we are as a country. Fast forward, you saw the protests that, of course, were that characterized in the 1980s around somewhere there, which actually forced Dr. Kaunda to call for an aid election in 1991. Zambia has again remained peaceful. Talking about the peace we talked about. We've been transitioning from different political parties and different presidents. As a country, we've remained peaceful. And we're hoping that the same peaceful environment that we've enjoyed over the years can be maintained. I know that there's a lot of reservations out there. Some people, of course, feel that the country's democracy is at stake as we speak right now. But what we can do is to continue hoping and praying that we will not stride into something that, of course, will be disturbing to ourselves or the future generation. So indeed, the police officers are behind us right now, and they are blocking the people from accessing the premises inside. They are only allowing the lawyers to the former First family. Like we did earlier mention that already Mr. Makebi Zulu, who is the lawyer to the former First Lady, is already inside. So we are not sure at what time they will be able, these people have been summoned, they will be able to arrive. But above all, this is what is currently prevailing right here. But of course, Patricia, let's make mention that there's some other opposition party leaders that have also come to offer solidarity here. I can see, if you check, there was Mr. Wright Musoma of the Zambia Republican Party, and also we did see Mr. Pastor, is it Pastor? Yeah, Pastor Chande, yes. Yeah, I was trying to be careful that I'm not sued. It's actually Pastor Peter Chande. It's one of the people that have also come here to offer solidarity, and some other, prominent faces. Quite sad day for Zambia, because believe me, such kind of actions, well, are not supposed to be there in the first place. So we hope and trust that this day will be handled in a peaceful manner as it should be.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Amazing to our viewers. We are here and we'll keep on updating you on what is happening right here at the Drug Enforcement Commission right here in Lusaka, Zambia. Just to recap, we're expecting to see the former First Lady Esther Lungu right here, and the children, some of them, Cecilia Lungu, Chieso Lungu, Charles appearing. These are people that have been summoned by the Drug Enforcement Commission just appear for questioning, and we will keep on updating you on what will happen from here.
Before we go, Patricia, we have Mr. Peter Chan. Maybe we can also have a voice from him. It's quite important because among the stakeholders. Pastor, can you just come on the video?
Good afternoon, Pastor. Good afternoon. Good morning. Good morning. It's still sunny again.
Yeah, it is.
Looks like afternoon.
Really good to have you here. That's what you were really coming from because a lot of people are expecting to see as a former president Esther Lungu and children appear before the DEC. Just your take about what is happening here.
Well, first and foremost, our bond friendship is beyond measure. So, we believe in friendships. Worked together in alliance as a safe country from 2016 to 2021. We did see a number. I'm happy to say, having grown up and having raised the church from Soweto Market, I used to pray as a pastor that Yamatika Kude up, and those came to an end this year. It came to an end. Today you can move freely, you do not have to buy majombo to go to Soweto Market, which was not the case. So let me just state this. What is happening is not healthy to our democracy, and it is not right for a growing democracy. 60 years down the line, it's like we are now going back into the colonial regime. First and foremost, we are in a liberalized economy. In a liberalized economy, people are free to trade, people are free to make money, and others. Nobody will ask you whilst you are hustling to make money. But today, the money laundering issue has become a daily thing. We have several other political leaders today, as we are speaking, will be appearing in court at 14 hours for simply making statements that are considered to be seditious. So the democratic space is definitely shrinking. As you can see, instead of arresting the economy, now there is a concept of arresting it. And today we don't understand why the children and their mother and all of them are lined up to come today. But to be informed, I'm sure, by the lawyers when they come out. But I want to state this as a simple advice to President Hakainde Hichilema. The Bible is very clear. When God gives you the grace to reign over the country, you need to provide that leadership, knowing that He's the outmost ruler of humanity, whilst we are given the concept of governance. The challenge that we have today is that the UPND government, they think they own the country called Zambia, and every other person from the opposition are not. You can see the trend that has started now. We cannot even go in. The moment we arrived, I'm sure you all guessed, you saw, we went to speak to the officers, we wanted to go in, offer solidarity to the children of the former president, who is our friend. But what did the police say? No, we can't allow you, we can only allow his wife, we can only allow, which was not the case. Each time President Hakainde Hichilema was appearing before whatever, the people that were with him would offer solidarity, they would go with him because they are friends. Now, the Bible is very clear at the same time. It says, I was in prison, you did not visit me. I was sick, you never paid a visit. Now, we are doing, as Christians, a biblical thing to ensure that when our brother is in a situation, we go to give him comfort. And this is as ordained by God Himself in the scriptures. But what is happening? Immediately, Dr. Dan Pule was incarcerated yesterday. The cell became a no-go area for us. Now, the government is causing us to abrogate the law that the Almighty God has put in the Bible for us, where we need to offer consolation and comfort to our friends who are facing certain challenges. Today, Cheston Police is fenced off. They can't allow us to see. Munia Zulu is in Central Police is fenced off. As you can see here, there is a battalion of police officers, including now, I failed to understand, including police dogs. We have seen police dogs here. The question is, the person who is coming is a law-abiding citizen. He is the former president of the Republic of South Africa. Up to date, from the time he left office, they've not found a case on him. But afflicting him by afflicting his children to create a mental torture on him, I don't think that's a democracy. I don't think the current head of state, when he becomes former, he would want the same thing.
Thank you very much. That was Pastor Chanda giving us an update, who is a family member to the former Faith family and IP. My colleague, you get to talk to another prominent political leader. I believe over to you.
Thank you so much, Patricia. Of course, that was the voice of Mr. Peter Chanda, who, of course, is one of the opposition political party leaders in this country. Above all, is a member of the newly formed United Kwacha Alliance, UKA. And I'm joined by another member, the UKA member, by the name of Mr. Wright Msoma. He joins me right now. Mr. Msoma, good morning and welcome to this live broadcast.
Good morning. Thank you so much for having me here.
Thank you so much. Are you among the people that have come to offer solidarity here to the former Faith family? What does it mean? What has brought you here beyond the solidarity that you are here for?
Well, what is happening in this country is something that is quite saddening, because Zambia is a constitutional democracy where all of us are supposed to enjoy rights such as the freedom of speech, freedom of movement, and freedom of association, among others. But this is something that is being denied to all of us as Zambians, and we are saddened as political leaders. I mean, I don't want to say much. You fellow Zambians and friends, you know what is going on, and you know why what is happening is happening. It's simple. President Hakainde Hichilema and PND have lost ground so quick. Okay, at a supersonic speed. You have seen what is happening wherever he goes. He was at Heroes Stadium. People booed him wherever. He was yesterday was in Copperbelt. No one went. Okay, but you see, he thinks that by intimidating, arresting political opponents, that's what is going to keep him in power. He's very, very mistaken about that. Okay, we are here today to offer solidarity to the former Republican President, Dr. Edgar Lungu, who has been summoned by DEC, together with all his family, all his entire family. Okay. This is not supposed to be happening, you know, because the question is, if President Hakainde Hichilema leaves office, would you want this to happen to him? Because what he's doing, he shouldn't forget, he's setting a precedence, and he's going to pay a very, very huge price, because once he leaves office, as he's leaving in 2026, okay, those who are going to take over from him, they are going to apply the same, maybe even more, okay, to him than what he's doing to his colleagues. But is that necessary? The answer is no. We are a democratic nation. It should allow us to thrive, to criticize, and also to point out the wrongs that is happening. Pointing out tribalism in his backyard, pointing out corruption in his backyard, pointing out nepotism in his backyard is not sedition, for goodness sake. Okay, I mean, can he deny that he's not pointing people in critical institutions of governance from one side? Okay, let him deny that. You know, if he knows that we're accusing him wrongly, let him just deny, or ask us. We can say, what about this one? What about this one? What about this one? Because what we are saying is very true. But he has opted to handle the method where he wants to intimidate us. My appeal to you fellow friends and the citizens is that remain resolute. Continue to support us in UKA. You started UKA, you fellow Zambians. You told all of us, politicians and political leaders, to come together, which we have done in the name of UKA. And my message to you is that we are very, very resolved to go ahead. Whether we are killed, we are hurt, okay, we are tortured as we are being tortured, we will never backpedal. So we need your prayers and we need your support wherever you are in all the 10 provinces of Zambia. Please stand with the UKA. Okay? I mean, it's darker at the end of the tunnel. But my message to you is that come 2026, we are going to liberate Zambia and give you the leadership that is going to feel for you
and work for you, not a leadership that is working for foreigners. Okay, we are going to kick out a leadership that is working for foreigners, giving tax holidays to foreigners, giving contracts to foreigners at the expense of you indigenous Black Zambians. We are going to liberate you from that. So we are just asking for your support and your prayers. The church, please begin to pray. Let us be resolute, and let us not allow our democracy, our much cherished democracy, which our forefathers fought, fought for us, to just melt away like that because we are scared.
Thank you so much, President Yusuf. We appreciate it.
The pleasure is so much. Thank you
so much. All right, we're still right here at the Drug Enforcement Commission, DEC, with my colleague Patricia Lungu, of course, giving you these live updates as regards to what is happening here. This is where the voices coming from some stakeholders who have come to offer solidarity in the name of Mr. Rajin and also Peter Chanda. Yeah, Patricia, I know that we have to go. These updates will come more openly because we are still here. The day is too long for us. We can't exhaust everything at once. Yeah, but quite, divergence opinions that are coming through. Others, like you heard some of the stakeholders, who is, have a strong feeling that Zambia's democracy is slowly shrinking. Yeah, but we'll be able to see what is going to happen. I was trying to check between you and I. Last night I was trying to go to find out when was the last time even the journalists who were there before us, they covered such a story where 4 people from one house are being summoned by either the police or the Drug Enforcement Commission. I checked my data, I couldn't find any. I found none. So this looks, as much as it sounds funny, but it's something that seems to be unprecedented in our journalism books, in as far as the history is concerned. Yeah, but I think let's see what is going to happen, because accusations have been leveled against the former president's family in the name of Esther Lungu. Because there's been a lot of insinuations that the PF administration was one of the most corrupt administrations ever before. Something that has been argued. Some people have been, as we speak right now, they are in court. And many stakeholders are bringing questions that, look, if you call us of being corrupt or to have been corrupt, what are you talking about? Because we haven't seen anyone being convicted. But again, let me just, as I conclude from my end.
Under a minute,
under a minute, is that it's important to understand who ECO is. You are talking about a man, first of all, who is a lawyer by profession, the name of Esther Lungu. At the same time, he became a member of parliament for Chawama. Before that, let me mention that he was part of the Masie, law firm at the time, and later on he became a member of parliament for Chawama constituency within Lusaka here. And later on, as he was serving as a member of parliament for Chawama, Patricia and the viewers out there, he was appointed as a deputy minister in the office of the vice president at the time when he was a member of parliament. That was in 2011 when Michael started war. Later on, he became a minister of justice, as you are aware, Patricia. He also became a defense minister at the same time. From the political sphere, he was also a disciplinary chairperson in the patriotic front and also a party SG. So this is a person who has a huge and a rich CV where leadership and politics is concerned. And the people advancing opinions and the arguments. Look, a man who has passed through these ranks, it is possible that he can able to empower his family members. So if the former first lady is going to be found with money, why should you question him? So these are questions that, of course, people are bringing forward, but ours to give this information to the general public for their final judgment. But we'll be here.
Amazing to our viewers. Stay tuned to KBN TV. We've been giving you this live update on our DSTV channel 279 and 4TV 27, Topstar 102, and live on our Facebook page of KBN TV. We'll continue giving you this live update on what will happen as we keep on waiting for the former First Lady Esther Lungu and the children to just come here on TV. From me and my colleague is invited. Stay tuned to KBN TV.
Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. J Cool and turn on the notification bell, cause I'm gonna see you in the next video.